Hello my dear students, welcome back to our Path Maths Online Tutor classes. Dear students, we are doing chapter number 7 known as integration, and in this chapter we have completed exercise 7.2. And also in the last video we have illustrated the topic in which we can do the integration of the trigonometric functions whose powers are given to you. Like sin square x is given to you, direct integration is not possible. We have to break this function in that form where no power is given to you for any of the trigonometric function. Like sin square x is given to you, then it should be break in the form of 1 minus cos 2x by 2. If cos square x is given to you, then we need to break it in the form of 1 plus cos 2x by 2. Similarly, if tan square x is given to you, then this need to be break in the form of secant square x minus 1. And also, if the sin cube x is given to you, then I have told in the last video how can we do the integration. It should be written in the form of sin square x into sin x, then break sin square x in the form of 1 minus cos square x. So we will continue this topic with the exercise 7.3, and let's do the question number 1, which is given as integration of sin square 2x plus 5. We need to do the integration of sin square x to x plus 5. So as I have told you, if in case sin square x is given to you, then this need to be break in the form of 1 minus cos of 2 times of the angle what I will give in the sin function divided by 2. Similarly, we will do in this question as well. This can be written as 1 minus cos of 2 times of the angle, this is 4x plus 10 divided by 2. Now you can see there is no power of any trigonometric function, so we can do this integration very easily by separating the terms. So write down 1 by 2 into dx minus cos 4x plus 10 by 2. I have just separated the terms. Now we can do the integration of 1 by 2, which is given by 1 by 2x minus this is given by cos of 4x plus 10. Integration will be given by sine of 4x plus 10 and divided by 4 as well, the coefficient of x plus c. So it can be further written as 1 by 2x minus sine 4x plus 10 upon 8 plus c. So this is the question number 1 from your exercise 7.3. Now let's do the question number 2, in which we are given with the two trigonometric functions which are in multiplication form. So how can we do? Let's do that question. Question is given to you. Second question of the exercise. This is sine 3x multiplied by cos 4x. Let's see, in case whenever the two trigonometric functions whose angles are different from each other, they are in multiplication form, then first of all we have to just multiply and divide it by 2, because we want to use the formula of 2 sin x cos y. और देखिए बच्चों, जब तक कि टर्म्स सेपरेट नहीं हो पाती हैं तो इंटीग्रेशन पॉसिबल नहीं होता है. यहाँ पर टर्म्स तभी सेपरेट हो सकती हैं जब आप उसमें फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करेंगे 2 sin a cos b का या 2 sin x cos y का. So let me multiply and divide by 2 in the integration. Now this is the formula of 2 sin x cos y, which is given by sine of x plus y plus sine of x minus y. This is equal to half of sine 7x plus sine of minus x. Now let's see, we know very well sine minus theta is always equal to sine minus sine theta. So this can be written as sine 7x minus sine x into dx. You can see the terms now are separated from each other. So we can do the integration separately by the integration of sin 7x is minus cos 7x divided by 7, and this is your integration of sin x is minus cos x, minus sign is already there, this is your plus cos x and plus c. This is your minus cos 7x by 14, sorry, this is 7 into 2, 14, and plus cos x upon 2 plus c. So this is the solution of the given question number 2. Now the question number 3 is again the same as we have done the question number 2. Question number 3 में just आप लोगों को 2 times you have to use your formula because 3 terms are in multiplication form, cos 2x, cos 4x, cos 6x. Just first of all multiply and divided by 2. You can apply the formula of 2 cos A cos B, and after just multiplying the third term with those 2 terms you will get the 2 integrations, 2 integral parts, और उन दोनों के अंदर फिर से आपने 2 से मल्टीप्लाई डिवाइड करके फिर फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करना है एंड यू विल गेट द सेपरेटेड टर्म्स एंड आफ्टर दैट यू कैन इंटीग्रेट. चलिए लेट्स डू द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4 नाउ, इन विच क्यूब ऑफ द ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन इज गिवन टू यू. दिस इज योर द क्वेश्चन नंबर 4. Number 4 states that we want to do the integration of sine cube 2x plus 1. This is the question given to you. Dear students, I have already told you whenever the cubic function is given to you, how can we do the integration? There are 2 methods. In one method, we have to just write down the terms in the form of sine square x into sine x. And for the next method or the second method, we can apply the formula of sine 3x. So I am using the first one here. We will write down sine square x, angle will remain same. This is your multiplied by sine of 2x plus 1. इसको sine square x multiplied by sine x की फॉर्म में लिखेंगे. एंगल जैसा है वैसे सेम रहेगा. Now just break this sine square x in the form of 1 minus cos square x, which is like this, and sine of 2x plus 1 is there also. Now let's see, we know very well the derivative of cos 2x plus 1 is your minus sine 2x plus 1. So we can use substitution here by putting cos 2x plus 1 is equal to y. The derivative is your minus sine 2x plus 1 into 2 into dx. This is equal to dy. But we have only sine 2x plus 1 into dx in the given question. So we don't need 2 as well as minus sine. So this can be taken with dy. So sine of 2x plus 1 into dx will be equal to minus 1 by 2 dy. Now replace the complete quotient in the form of y by replacing this term by minus 1 by 2 dy and cos 2x plus 1 by y only. The quotient will be now, this is 1 minus y square, and in place of this term this is minus 1 by 2 into dy. This minus 1 by 2 will be taken outside the integration. So this is minus 1 by 2, 1 minus y square into dy, implies the terms are in separation form. You can do the integration by separation. Integration of 1 with respect to dy will be y. So this is y minus integration y square is y cube by 3 and plus c. Now just put down the value of y, whatever we have. This is equal to minus 1 by 2 into y is in cos 2x plus 1. This minus 1 is to be multiplied with this term also. So this is plus cos cube 2x plus 1 upon 6 plus. So this is the solution of the question number 4 from your exercise 7.3. Let's do the question number 5 now. And in this question, sin cube x multiplied by cos cube x is given to you. Whenever the question is given in the form of multiplication. I have told you you have to multiply it by 2 and divide it by 2. But because the cube of the function is given to you and in both the terms the cubic function is there, so we can multiply 2 cube and divide it by 2 cube like this. Let me do for you. This is your given as question number 5. This is your sine cube x multiplied by cos cube x into dx. Because the cubic function is there, so we can multiply it by 1 upon 2 cube into 2 cube. This can be further written as 2 sine x into cos x whole power c. Because all values or terms are in multiplication form, so they can be put in a single power. So this is your now can be written as sine 2x to the power 3. This is sine cube x. Again, we need to use the same process whatever we have done in question number 4. Let me do. This can be written as sine square 2x multiplied by sine 2x. Further it can be break like this. Sine square x can be written as 1 minus cos square x. So this is 1 minus cos square 2x multiplied by sine 2x into dx. Dear students, you can see the derivative of cos 2x is your minus sine 2x. So this is to be taken in substitution. Now put cos 2x is equal to y implies minus 2 sine 2x into dx is equal to dy. But we don't require this minus 2. So take this minus 2 on the right hand side. This is your like this. And the quotient will be now. This is your 1 by 8 of 1 minus y square into sine 2x into dx is given by dy by minus 2. And this can be written as 1 by 8, sorry 1 by minus 16, 1 minus y square into dy implies minus 1 by 16 of y minus y cubed by 3 plus c. And the value of y is your here cos 2x. So the answer will be your, this is minus 1 by 16 cos 2x minus cos cube 2x by 3 plus c. This will be answer. So this was the question number 5, and the question number 6 is your homework. You can do by yourself. This is the same question whatever you have done the question number 2nd and 3rd. The question number 7 is also the same as the question number 2nd, 3rd, 6th is there. So let me do the question number 8. Let's do the question number 8. Question number 8 is your, this is given as 1 minus cos x upon 1 plus cos x. And you know very well the formula of 1 minus cos x is given by 2 sine square x by 2. And 1 plus cos can be replaced by 2 cos square x by 2. Let me replace these two terms by 2 sine square x by 2. This is 2 cos square x by 2. Now 2 will be cancelled out with the 2 and this term will be equal to tan square x by 2 into dx. So now the question is for all of you. How can we do the integration of tan square x? I am very much confident you will give the correct answer. You will say, sir, this can be break in the form of secant square x minus 1. So let me do. This can be written as secant square x by 2 minus 1 into dx, and its integration is your tan x by 2 upon 1 by 2 minus x plus c. This can be further written as 2 tan x by 2 minus x plus c. So this is your the solution of the question number 8. Now number 9 question. Question number 9 is your same as cos x upon 1 plus cos x. This is your looking similar to the question number 8, but it is to be done in different way. The question number 9 is your integration of cos x upon 1 plus cos x. Let's see, the numerator and denominator are almost looking similar. The difference is only addition of 1 in your denominator. So let me make it same by adding and subtracting the numerator. That we do add 1 and subtract 1 in your numerator. So we will find this is your 1 plus cos x minus 1. So let me separate the terms by taking 1 plus cos x as a 1 term, dividing by the denominator, which is your 1 plus cos x, and minus 1 over 1 plus cos x. These two will be cancelled out. Very simple. And this is your now 1 into dx minus 1 over 1 plus cos x. But the question arises again in front of you. How can we do the integration of 1 over 1 plus cos x? So like in the question number 8, we have applied the formula of 1 plus cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2. The same we will do in this question. Just replace 1 plus cos x by 2 cos square x by 2. And 1 upon cos square x is always equal to secant square x. So this can be written as the integration 1 is x minus 1 by 2 can be taken outside the integration, and 1 upon cos square x is equal to secant square x by 2. Let me write down like this. And integration of secant square x is very much possible directly. So this is your x minus half of 10x by 2 upon 1 by 2, because the integration of secant square x is equal to 10x. So because the angle is 1 by 2x, so the coefficient of x is to be divided in the denominator as well. So the answer will be your x minus 1 by 2 cancel out, 10x by 2 plus c. This is your solution of the question number 9. Let's now do the questions in which the fourth power of the trigonometric function will be given to you. And let me do the question number 10, which is your sine to the power 4x. The question is your, you want to do the integration of sine to the power 4x into dx. Till now, dear students, we have done the integration in which the cubic power is given to you and the square power is given to you for the trigonometric functions. Now we are going to start the integration in which the 4 power of the trigonometric function is given to you. And in this case, how can we do? We don't have the formula of sine 4x. We can't break it in the form of sine cube x into sine x. So what can we do? Let me break the power like this by taking square of the square. By taking square of the square, now sine square x can be reduced in your linear power of the function by writing it as 1 minus cos 2x by 2 whole square. You can see now at least square is to be reduced. कम से कम square तो खत्म हो चुका है हमारा. Now we have to just use your a minus b whole square, and the square is your for numerator as well as denominator. So the 2 square which is your denominator can be taken outside the integration. So let me write down 1 by 4 1 minus cos 2x whole square. Open the formula of a minus b whole square using identity. This is your 1 by 4 a square plus b square minus 2ab into dx. Now all terms are in separation form, but problem arises in case of cos square x, because again we got a power. But this is your very much familiar to us. How can we reduce the square of any trigonometric function? In case of cos square x, we can write it in the form of 1 plus cos 2x by 2. So we will do like this. Again, write down 1 plus this cos square x can be reduced by 1 plus cos 4x upon 2 minus 2 cos 2x and whole integration. My dear ones, you can see the all terms are in separation form and there is nothing power of any trigonometric function. You can do the integration very easily by 1 by 4 1 integration plus this is 1 by 8, because 1 by 4 will be multiplied this 1 by 2, this is 1 by 8 and 1 integration is there, 1 by 8 cos 4 integration, and this is 2 by 4 integration of cos 2x into dx. All terms are in separation form. Integration of 1 is x, this is x by 4, plus again integration of 1 is x, this is x by 8, plus 1 by 8 of integration of cos 4x is your sin 4x by 4 minus cancel out. This is 1 by 2. What is the integration cos 2x? This is sin 2x by 2 plus c. The coefficient of x, जो angle के अंदर coefficient of x है, that never to be forget to divide that term. कभी भी angle में जो भी आपकी x का coefficient होगा उसको divide करना नहीं भूलना है complete integration के अंदर. So this is the solution of the question number 10, in which the 4 power of the function is given to you. Now the question number 11, which is your homework. Again we have the 4 power of the cosine function. Cos to the power 4 2x is given to you, so you need to do by yourself. So let me do the question number 12 now. The question number 12 is your question number 12. This is given that integration of sin square x upon 1 plus cos x is there, and we want to do the integration. देखिए बच्चों, because यहाँ sin square x is given to you in your numerator, and there is a relation in between of sin square x and cos square x. Sin square x can be written in the form of 1 minus cos square x. और ये भी पता है आपको कि 1 minus cos square x को हम फर्दर लिख सकते हैं 1 minus cos x multiplied by 1 plus cos x by using identity a square minus b square, और उससे आपका काम हो जाएगा. देखिए, let me write down sin square x as 1 minus cos square x. Denominator will remain same. Further, 1 minus cos square x can also be written in the form of a square minus b square, which is given by 1 minus cos x multiplied by 1 plus cos x divided by again 1 plus cos x. One term will cancel out. 1 plus cos x is there, 1 plus cos x is there. The numerator and denominator, they are in multiplication form and division form, so one term can be cancelled out. Only one term remains, which is your 1 minus cos x, and its integration can be done through separation, because two terms are there, they are in separation form. You can do the integration of 1 separately and integration of cos x separately. So integration of 1 is x minus integration sin cos x is your sin x and plus c. So this is the integration of sin square x upon 1 plus cos x. This is question number 12. Now let us do the question number 13. The question number 13 is your very good question given to you, in which cos 2x and cos 2 alpha are given to you in numerator form. Question is your integration of cos 2x minus cos 2 alpha divided by cos x minus cos alpha. This is the question given to you. Let's see, dear students, there are no hard and fast rules and regulations in integration. You have to just use your common sense. कुछ केसेस में आपको ट्रिक्स हम बता सकते हैं, लाइक अगर साइन स्क्वायर एक्स है तो क्या करें, साइन क्यूब एक्स है तो क्या करें. बट इन केस अगर आपको लगता है कि इनमें से कोई भी टाइप जो हमने बताई नहीं है, देन यू हैव टू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट द क्वेश्चन व्हाट एवर गिवन टू यू एंड व्हाट वी वांट टू डू. लाइक दिस, न्यूमरेटर इज cos to x and cos to alpha, and similar way cos x and cos alpha are given to you. So if you reduce cos to x in the form of cos x and cos 2 alpha in the form of cos alpha, the numerator and denominator can be make same. They can be taking same by using cos 2x formula and cos 2 formula in form of cos x. मेरा कहने का मतलब है cos 2x का अगर आप फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करते हैं जो कि cos x की फॉर्म में है, और cos 2 अल्फा का फॉर्मूला अप्लाई करते हैं जो कि cos अल्फा की फॉर्म में है, तो इन दिस केस न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर कैन बी मेक सेम. सो दिस कैन बी written as 2 cos square x minus 1. The formula of cos 2x is always given by 2 cos square x minus 1. Similarly, the formula of cos 2 alpha is your 2 cos square alpha minus 1 divided by cos x minus cos alpha. Now, after open the braces, you will find this is 2 cos square x minus 1 minus 2 cos square alpha plus 1 and divided by cos x minus cos alpha into dx. 1 7 cancel. This is 2 can be taken common, so this is your cos square x minus cos square alpha divided by cos x minus cos alpha. Let's see. Numerator is your a square minus b square. After using identity, this can be written in form of a minus b into a plus b divided by cos x minus cos alpha. Let's see. One term will be cancelled out. Both are same. So integration of cos x can be done separately, and integration of cos alpha can also be done separately. Integration of cos x is your sin x, but integration of cos alpha is a constant quantity. This can be taken outside the integration, and integration of 1 is to term only. So this is 2 cos alpha multiplied by x plus, and this is the solution of your question number 13. Thank you.